Hello again, chaps and chapesses. Right, let's have a look at the inside of this FRA Mini, the way I've built it. You'll see that there's a 3-pod dash mounted. Now, I've moved this over to the right hand side so that the centre of the gauge sits central with the steering column. The steering column is central to the seating, unlike standard Minis. Can't really see it from here, but I've got it so that the steering wheel sits centrally. You can see it there, relative to the seat. It has the standard switch arrangements sitting on here. They all work nicely. Now, in doing that so that it was centralized, I needed to move the dash slightly over to the right. I moved the steering column slightly over to the right, and therefore I had to modify the edges. So that really wants some nice stainless round-headed Allen screws in there instead of those. These are only temporary fitted. Like most of it, it's temporary fit. This is intended then to be upholstered, so that'll look a bit nicer. Likewise on the other side, it needs a little plate over the top that wants screwing in properly, but there needs just a piece of wood over the top and then upholster the edge. So that will work there nicely. Now, in moving the steering, I also put additional universal joints, which you can see down here, modified the foot pedals to go around the position. I haven't got the throttle cable on at the moment, so that pedal is low. Lift it up and it will come up, so that will come up to its appropriate height when the cable's in there. So there's an extra bearing there for support. That's a big boy actually, so that holds that there. The standard heater fits in, so that's fitted in nicely. That should work. It'll be just a plumbing job by the looks of it for that. I wasn't going to use radio. I was going to fit switches in here. It's my intention, and then I can fit extra gauges here to suit whatever I require. Now then, behind this standard glove compartment, the FRA Mini has the battery fitted at the front of the car, not at the rear like the standard Mini. The wiper mechanism nicely fits in the front behind there, so there is room still for a box if required, but my intention was to fit fuses all in there. I can't remember the make of the cable form I've got now, but that will it is a kit car universal cable. I bought the whole cable set. It'd be a lot easier using that than a standard Mini. Then I can put the fuses there, the battery in the front, the ECU, because I'm going to run a 7-port out at the front, and away we go. Now you'll see also the extra framework that's been done here. I've made this frame so that the subframe mounts nicely to the frame and the floor of the Fibreglass Mini. So the FRA Mini was designed not to need a frame, but I feel more comfortable with a nice roll cage wrapped all around. The door, I'll come to a separate video on the door, because the door, I've manufactured the door. I was very unhappy with the TDK FRA doors that arrived. They wouldn't have sealed, they were flimsy, I didn't like them at all. So I decided to make some doors. Interestingly, there's some very nice doors now available, which weren't at the time I started the project, available with archangels, and they do a streetwise door which looks really nice. I've seen them at the car shows and they're very rigid, and that is an option. I've now got an option. I can either continue and finish off these doors or modify to suit but we'll come to the doors separately on another video. The headlining I have put in, that's only shadow you're looking at there. It looks like a bump, but it's not a bump, it's just shadow. That's headlining is stretchy carpet that's used for camper van conversions, so it's perfect for the job. So I've stretched that all round. It is one piece all the way around. There's a headlining bonded to the roof, so you can see the rear panel there done. That looks reasonable at that point, so that's nice, and then that will trim in nicely, I believe. So let me just give it a bit of thought while I put you on pause. Okay, I've just thought I have a armrest here which I've made, which will make this quite comfortable for a driving position. Again, that will be carpeted with some nice carpet similar. I may use a different colour, but similar to the roof area, the roof lining. Handbrake mechanism then works normally here, so that has a nice little armrest, so that's fine. What else is there? That's it for now. Keep an eye out for my other videos. Bye now.